Hello everyone, welcome to a video lecture on free space propagation model. Myself, K.R. Biradar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Let us start with the learning outcomes first. At the end of this video, you will be able to interpret free space equation model. Introduction. The mobile radio channels have good things is to they are wire free, so that cost of installation of cable reduces, but at the same time it has limitations also. When do not have direct line of sight path between transmitter and receiver, between the transmitter and receiver is obstructed by buildings, mountains and foliages. Due to this, electromagnetic wave propagation have several effects. Those are reflection, diffraction and scattering. Urban areas like in big cities, no direct line of sight path between transmitter and receiver. High-rise buildings or big buildings causes severe diffraction loss. Multipath fading is due to different paths, radio waves of varying lengths. Unlike wired channels that are stationary and predictable, radio channels are extremely random and do not offer easy analysis. Even the speed of motion impacts how rapidly the signal level fades as a mobile terminal moves in space. Large scale propagation models predict the mean signal strength of an arbitrary transmitter to receiver separation distance. Free space propagation model. The free space propagation model is used to predict received signal strength when the transmitter and receiver have a clear line of sight path between them. This may applicable for satellite communication or even microwave line of sight radio link. Free space, also called free space propagation equation, is given by PR of d is equal to Pt into Gt Gr lambda square divided by 4 pi whole square d square L, where Pt is transmitted power, Pr is received power, d is the transmitter to receiver separation distance in meter, Pr of d is received power, L is the system loss factor, Gt is the transmitter antenna gain, Gr is the receiver antenna gain. Lambda is the wavelength in meter. The antenna gain or gain of the antenna is given by G is equal to 4 pi Ae divided by lambda square, where Ae is the effective aperture related to physical size of the antenna. The wavelength lambda is related to the carrier frequency is given by lambda equal to C by F equal to 2 pi C divided by omega C, because omega C is the 2 pi F. F is the carrier frequency in hertz, omega C is angular frequency in radian per second, C is the speed of light which is in meter per second. A value of L which is equal to 1 indicates no loss in the system hardware. Isotropic radiator is an ideal antenna which radiates power with unit gain. Effective isotropic radiated power is defined as EIRP is equal to PT into GT, and it represents the maximum radiated power available from transmitter in the direction of maximum antenna gain as compared to an isotropic radiator. Path loss for the free space model with antenna gains PL in dB, which is equal to 10 log PT divided by PR, which is equal to minus 10 log G2 into GR lambda square divided by 4 pi whole square d square. When the antenna gains are excluded, which is equal to 1, path loss in dB is equal to 10 log PT divided by PR, which is equal to minus 10 log lambda square divided by 4 pi whole square d square. The free-space model is only a valid predictor for PR for values of D, which is in the far field, also called Fraunhofer region of the transmission antenna. The far field region of a transmitting antenna is defined as the region behind the far field distance. Df is equal to 2d square divided by lambda, where d is the largest physical linear dimension of the antenna. In the far field region, the following equations must be satisfied. Df, which is greater than capital D, and Df, which is greater than lambda. Furthermore, the following equation doesn't hold for D equal to 0. PR of D, which is equal to PT into GT GR lambda square divided by 4 pi whole square d square into L. Problem: find the far field distance for an antenna with maximum dimension of 1 meter and operating frequency of 900 MHz. What are the given things here? Largest dimension of the antenna D equal to 1 meter, operating frequency which is equal to 900 MHz, and we know lambda is equal to C by F. Pause the video, and from basic knowledge, can you guess what is the value of C or the speed of light? I hope you have got an idea. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Lambda equal to C by F, which is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 900 megahertz, means 900 into 10 to the power of 6, which is equal to 0.33 meter. The far field distance is given by Df is equal to 2 into d square divided by lambda. Substitute d, which is equal to 1, and lambda equal to 0.33. So Df comes equal to 6 meter. Another problem: if a transmitter produces 50 watts of power and applied to a unity gain antenna with a 900 MHz carrier frequency, find the received power in dBm at a free space distance of 100 meter from the antenna. What are the given things here? Transmitter power PT equal to 50 watt, carrier frequency FC equal to 900 MHz, distance between transmitter and receiver which is equal to 100 meter. The received power can be determined. PR of D, which is equal to PT into GT GR lambda square divided by 4 pi whole square d square into L, which is also equal to 50 into the gain of the antenna, both transmitting and receiving, is equal to 1. Substitute this value. So received power with a function of D which comes under 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 milliwatt. These are the references used to prepare the above PPT. Thank you.